And training and facilitation would be something to add into my coaching practice. But I was frustrated because I wasn't finding a framework. And I was thinking, okay, how people do that? It's by out of the blue. So how do people train for that? And I wasn't finding any structured training. I did that training with Brandon Bouchard that gave me a nice, so the content was pretty structured. But I thought, okay, I could do copy paste that, or I could put my angle. And I thought, I think that's good content to put into workshops. But then again, I bump into the same thing. Okay, I have to find something. And then I know things align and I bump into you on LinkedIn. I say, oh my God, this guy looks like he knows what he's talking about. It's the clarity of your audience. Because when I started engaging with that content, in my mind, it was still very broad. So I was very uncomfortable to narrow down, very uncomfortable. Now that I know who I'm going to have to do the workshops for, it's going to be much more clear and much more laser focused, much more tangible than not, at least in my head, is I thought that's what I sense. If I cramp all my clients in my head and my brain, I got the sense that is this and that. But always when I do that in my head, I always think that I never honored really their pains and their struggles and where they go through. So I'm always uncomfortable with that of the exercise. And it's going to be easier to navigate than when it's more abstract. Community or the way you engage, I think that's very powerful. Because again, the groups are small, so we are not 20 on a screen. So it's really quality conversations, right? And it's everybody's on the same boat. We are having different struggles, but on the same thing. So it's very supportive. When you go to big courses, you don't get that. You're just thrown alone. Okay, that's the content, navigate as you can, and you survive, right? So here the framer is amazing, but I felt you were holding my hand when needed out of the screen. So I think the support is pretty amazing. Thanks to you, Pet, and your content and our conversations, I got to win that client, and it's going to be the first time ever that I got to do both group coaching, workshopping. So it's going to be a fun challenge ahead. And this company, I don't know, they didn't ask me anything about the content. I said, what the heck, guys? Nothing.
What do you think was behind?
So it's, he gave it for granted. He said, yeah, I read it. I agree. You tackle everything we talked. Yeah. And he kind of say, listen, if you want to talk it through, because I know you've put the work, I'm happy with it. I said, listen, I know you're a busy guy. I'm gonna ask you to stay for 45 minutes if we can deal with that in 15 minutes. So we're done. And I think the other high is having a structure. So I was looking for a structure. I was looking for kind of a map to break through, and I'm happy that I found it. Finding the right community is not always easy. So there's plenty of offers, but the one that you click with is not always that easy. And I think it's because your personality and the attention to detail and how invested you are, I think makes everyone that is going to go through this program that you're going to have a very nice community.